Hello, welcome back to the adventures of Vampy and Jeet. Vampy and Jeet. No, I'm just just screwing around. We're gonna go find out what's up with these Nern roots, if we can. Probably the easiest way is to go in here. Go show on map. Okay. We've been pretty close. Let's start at Gearman's Hall and walk our way over there. I mean, that's not terrifying at all, is it? Is that cape, like, part of your transformation? You transform, you get all these clothes that come with it? Whoosh! There was really no need to do that. It just seemed fun, so I did it. And you know what? It was fun. Look at our guy can run faster than a frickin' elk. Hello, vampires. Oh, decapitated. You don't like the sun, huh?
That's the best you can do!
Boom. I mean, bam. Boom and or bam. What is this? Marker. I don't know what that denotes. You know what? I'm not gonna waste my, other weapon on you. Dude, that was a little harsh. Well, guess I won't head all the way over there now. Nern root? Oh, I guess it's regular Nern root, though. Nern. I'm trying to remember what Nern means. There's like Mundus and Nern, and I think Mundus is our world, and Nern is like the magical world.
Ah, smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song. Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent Thane, well, let's just say best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue...
Sure, let's make a request.
For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what? Ysmir's blessing on you.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm no fan of the sun.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero, plays a warrior's part. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
Dude, where's your...
With the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Remember, the Dragonborn comes. Okay, believe.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn comes.
Or in a cave. Anyway.
With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Remember, the Dragonborn comes. Awesome. Ski this!
Done and done.
think we're almost there. That goat seems to be eyeing up that chicken in a way I don't like. Yeah! She has a guard. Good for her. Serethi Farm. What does she know about Crimson Nirnroot?
I trust
Actually, I
you're not
assume it's a
planning any
she.
trouble. What can I do for you,
Planning
friend?
all the trouble.
This place is boring. Nothing but the same thing every day.
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
I wish
What
I could
did
head
you
to one of
want?
the capital cities. Maybe even back to Mournhold. Anywhere but here.
Mournhold, that was an expansion
Have you
for...
decided if I can head up to Solitude yet?
For,
I hear it's the best place to meet someone who may be willing to
Morrowind.
teach me to paint.
I'm sorry, Aduri, not this year. Perhaps next year, after the harvest. I don't know. There's so much to do.
It's not going to be next year, nor the year after that. You just care about this farm more than you care about me.
Painting won't put
snap.
food on the table, but our crops will. Be patient, Aduri. It will happen someday, I
I
promise.
mean, look at this sweet blue cheese and salmon chunk you have on your table and some bread.
I have a lot to do around the farm, so make it quick, please. What is it you wanted?
There's a lot of Nirnroot around here.
Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the only person alive that can cultivate Nirnroot from a seed to a fully grown plant.
How did you accomplish such a feat?
I had quite the mentor. He taught me everything he knew about the Nirnroot and its strange properties. I haven't seen him in many years. I wonder what became of him.
Oh, I know. You seem quite exhausted.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Aduri, there's little time for rest.
Sounds terrible. Good luck with that. I could help you if you like.
Really? That would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate Nirnroot are Jazbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil.
It's not your chair.
I need 20 of them for my current crop.
Okay, I can do
Good luck
that.
finding those
but
Jazbay...
Not right now. Does your sister cause you a lot of trouble?
Aduri is what some would call a free spirit. She likes to wander the fall forest for hours on end. If we were still living at my alchemy shop in Vivek City, it wouldn't be so bad. She could wander the canals all day. But around here, there's a tremendous amount of work to get done. Not to mention the dangers she's not ready to face.
I like your corset. It's not really a corset, is it? I don't know. Are you an alchemist?
I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop in Vivek City long ago, but I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim.
I've found Sindarian's remains.
I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sindarian died doing what he loved, his field research. I told the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left off. It's the least I can do, considering how much he did for me.
I have brought this Crimson Nirnroot for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see. I'll search
31.
through Sindarian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Here you are.
Thank you. You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sindarian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sindarian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
Nirnroot Missive and Sindarian Serendipity. Added. Is that a book? How did you meet Sindarian?
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
How did he end up in Skyrim?
Well, after I fled Morrowind during the eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sinderian simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Aduri.
Then he left for Blackreach, I suppose?
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest.
Indeed. I have no
Honest pay for honest work.
Okay. 10 apiece? Yeah.
Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. They're very rare.
They're not that rare.
Aduri.
Okay, so... books. That's not the one I got. We have 3 Dragon Scrolls, or Elder Scrolls. And they weigh 20 pounds apiece. My goodness. Okay. Nirnroot Missive. Let's just take a quick look how long it is. Yeah, let's read it. It's not that long. The Nirnroot Missive, Revised Edition by Sinderian. The following is a transcript of the speech given by Master Alchemist Sinderian at the Alchemical Symposium on Rain's Hand of 4th Era 02. It is a revised version of an earlier missive Sinderian gave to the same group several years before. We've done the best we could to preserve the original tone of his speech, but some light embellishments have been made for editorial reasons and for clarity. Sharmarin Raythorn, Imperial Scribe. I would like to address the symposium today with some startling revelations regarding the Nirnroot. Although this curiously tenacious flora grows almost anywhere a significant body of water is present, it's extremely rare and soon to become extinct. After years of extensive research and the tireless efforts of my field assistant, which is you in Oblivion, I came into the possession of a large sampling of Nirnroot. Pardon me. According to the theories presented by the noted Imperial herbalist Chivius Regelium, the Nirnroot once flourished until a cataclysmic event severely reduced their numbers. Although many scholars reject the proposal that the sun's death event of First Era 668 catastrophically affected plant life, Chivius felt that the Nirnroot's normal growth cycle was interrupted. Sun's death event, that's crazy. By the lack of sun for a full year. Whereas other plant species tend to find a way, the Nirnroot's mysterious magical nature made it especially susceptible to this climate shift. While this may or may not be the case, it's certainly true that the recorded sightings of Nirnroot are declining as the years pass. Chivius's notes oddly describe the Nirnroot as emitting a brilliant yellowish glow. Contrary to this fact, the Nirnroot of today has a soft, haunting blue-white glow. Subsequent studies by other scholars have failed to adequately explain the shift in hue. I propose that the Nirnroot sensed its own impending extinction and therefore altered its metabolism in order to survive. One of the most glaring pieces of evidence of my theory is the presence of Nirnroot in subterranean environments, places completely devoid of sunlight. Strangely, Chivius's notes failed to mention even a single instant of subterrestrial Nirnroot. How could this be? How could a surface-dwelling plant suddenly begin appearing in new locations radically different from its normal habitat? The answer, my fellow alchemists, is ironically concealed within Chivius's own notes. Although he spends a great deal of time experimenting with the Nirnroot in his laboratory, he overlooked an important part of the plant's growth cycle, its soil. Chivius was correct in assuming the volcanic eruption of Red Mountain contributed to the demise of the Nirnroot, but I believe the ash from that mighty explosion did more than simply cloud the skies. I guess that's what the sun's death was? When mixed with the fertile soil of Cyrodil, this fine powder is the true cause of the Nirnroot's astounding metamorphosis. Although little volcanic ash from that dark time remains, I have performed tests on samples sent to me from Vardenfell. Careful scrutiny of the samples revealed that they were rife with ash salt, a highly magical substance. Dunmer, native to Vardenfell region, are known to have used ash salt as an ingredient to cure the blight, an awful disease which decimated their realm hundreds of years ago. I think that's during the time of the Nerevarine. This unique property of the ash salt, coupled with the Nirnroot's inherent magic, caused the radical change. In essence, the root healed itself. In summation, it's clear that the Nirnroot was dying and used a byproduct of its destructor to preserve itself. I feel the Nirnroot has accomplished in a relatively short amount of time what it would take other species thousands of years to complete. Whether you subscribe to my theory or not, one thing is certain: the Nirnroot is on a path to destruction. It contains untapped potential to create potions the likes of which have never been seen in our day. I propose to you today that we divert a small portion of our funds to an expedition to collect some of these roots to study. I have outlined this proposal for your perusal after this section of the symposium. Please seriously consider this proposal before it becomes too late and the Nirnroot becomes nothing but a memory. Thank you for your time.
How come the fields haven't been tilled?
We got another thing, Sindarian something, and now I'm thinking it's a magical effect. Whew. Sweet. 25% chance of making an extra potion when you make potions? Wow. That's pretty good. That was worth my time. So, we got like a special knife or something? Hold on, I gotta check this out. We got a special knife from that guy for stabbing different races to get their blood? No? But we have to kill those races and get their blood. That's my assumption. Okay, well either way, let's figure out where we're going now. Map, yeah, that's what I want. Map. Sorry, let me take a look at this. Okay, so it doesn't say I need a special weapon or anything. Find a Moth Priest's knife. Oh, not far from Falkreath. So we'll go there. The most famous hero of Skyrim is Tiber Septim, who conquered all of Tamriel and founded the Septim dynasty of emperors. The other name was Ysgramor. I prefer that one. She looking menacing. Wait. Okay, it is this way. Okay, we're heading that way. I want this bow that we keep hearing about. Oriel's bow sounds awesome, and I want it. Just saying. That's so awesome. We could sprint pretty much forever. I know what you're saying. Do you even horse, bro? Yeah, I'll use Arvac. But I think we actually might sprint faster and for longer than even our skeletal horse. Peaks Shade Tower. Just about time for a dragon to show up and ruin my plans. You know, I preferred when these games had athletics and acrobatic skills. By the end of the game, you know, you'd be leaping 20, 30 feet up and you could jump to, like, the second story of a building and stuff. Especially as a Khajiit. But Khajiits used to not be able to wear shoes. Maybe Argonians too, but I can't remember. For sure, Khajiits. Because they had, like, the, you know, cat feet. Oh. Oh, okay, I thought the path ended. No, it did not. Okay, it looks like we're almost there. Ancestor Glade. Oh. Steal from. Okay, I don't necessarily want to steal from guys' chest. Ah, here we go. To Ancestor Glade. Cancel a charged spell by sheathing or lowering your hands. Sheath your hands, sir.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
Okay. Yes, dear. Hello. Are these mobs?
Wow.
Are these ancestor mobs?
Look at this
Maybe.
place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim.
Are you more impressed now? Okay. It's a floating draw knife
All I
of
need to
destiny.
do is cut down one of those canticle trees.
You mean these ones?
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
They're moths. I like moths, to be honest. At nighttime, you turn on the lights and big, huge moths show up. That's always cool. And they got eyes on their bodies, on their wings and stuff. It's so cool. They're like night butterflies. One more. Okay.
Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
You mean down? It's a good thing you're pretty. So, like, stand here and pop open a scroll. Right, it's in books. Even though it's a scroll. Let's read Blood. What's happening? Did I just read all my Elder Scrolls? That might not have been a good idea. With the red things that are showing up. Okay, trippy. Enter the column of light and read the Elder Scroll Blood. Okay, but did I read them all? Scrolls. Sorry, it's in books. I just went over this. Can we read dragon? And what about sun? I can't see! I'm blind! Oh.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there.
That
You're not
felt
as white as the snow.
strange.
I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
It's in a place called Darkfall Cave.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
I have no idea. The scrolls gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
What do you know about Ariel's bow?
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
So what does it have to do with the sun?
Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy. Where'd you come from?
Interrupted my peaceful conversation and made me poo my pants a little bit. Damn it.
Let's see what you've got. For Skyrim!
What do you mean for Skyrim, Mr. Nord? You mean for vampires? I mean, I guess the vampire probably made him think that he's fighting for Skyrim. There's the Mistwalker.
Skyrim alive! I'll carve you into pieces!
Okay. Dang. Trying to have a conversation with my friend here. Can I not heal her? She resisted it, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, what is it?
Jeez.
Not much. As far as I know, though, it's never... Ariel is one of the elven... The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
What
And that
exactly
part
does
I
it
don't
do?
know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Okay. Jeez. I think your father found us. Okay, let's head outside. Dang. Don't ever attack a guy while he's having a conversation. That's not a cool thing to do. To SKRIM. Oh, that's cool. Check out all those masks. 8 masks and a wall that doesn't have a word on it. Legend holds that the highest ranking dragon priests were granted something. Okay. Darkfall Cave. Looks like we're heading there from Dragon Bridge. The island of Solstheim is located to the northeast of Skyrim. The Northern Maiden out of Windhelm is known to occasionally take passengers back and forth. That must be the other expansion. Also, that ore there. It's not ore, or ice, it's ore. Pretty sure that's Stalrim. I remember that from Morrowind? The Morrowind expansion where you go to Solstheim? Morrowstheim? Pretty sure I just heard a dragon.
Who's there?
Even Zoom, bro?
Whoosh!
I wanted to make it crash. Remember the Dragonborn shoots. Alright. Your skin is melting. I mean, what would a visit to Dragonbridge be without a dragon attack, right? Yeah. I don't think we have any. We should go questing for the Greybeards and learn more shouts. Maybe after we finish whatever we have to do for this expansion. We'll do that. We'll see. I'm not going to see Serana for a while. What is that? Yes, please. Well, in combat with what? That fox? Oh, mud crab. Really, Mr. Mud Crab? Where are you at? That got it? You good now? Mr. Mud Crab, feed me your meat. Make it the sweetest that I'll ever eat. You freaking kidding me? Damn it, mud crabs! Bring all the wildlife with you.
Done. Where'd you from? That'll teach you.
Finally, we can mine this ore. Or can we? We can. Okay, so ways this way. Let's quick save.
Who's there? You are. Done and done.
Done and done. And done. Oh, sorry, I had an itch and it felt really good to scratch it. I'm sorry for the strange noise I made. What's up, Nordlinger? Loot this.
You remind me of my cousin's cat.
Done and done.
Why are all these people killing cats all the time? That seems sick. Also, everyone's so racist against Khajiits and Argonians. It's comical and also, you know, not. It's comical because it's not real. I'm pretty sure that's a dragon grave. Like the one that we saw Salakanir at. Clap for the Wolfman. He gon' raid your record high. Is that BTO? I can't remember what band sings that song. I think it's BTO. Right, we were over here before, weren't we? I mean, obviously, because that's... Well, not obviously. Maybe that's just empty for fun. Hello! We're starting to kick some wolf butt. Darkfall Cave discovered. No item on the loading screen? Guess it was a quick enough load. That's what she said. Ice cold water? Oh, I gotta swim in that, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, who knows? It could be a hot swim. No, it doesn't look hot. Plus, if it was a hot spring, there'd probably be like 50 nude Nords hanging out around here. Nude Nords. 50 nude Nords. It's almost a tongue twister. Okay. Cool. Like me a good old okay, that wall moves, right? Like me a good old desiccated body. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was gonna collapse. Moonstone ore. Nice. We're gonna need some of that. I think. For making glass armor? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, thank you. I didn't see this one here. Excuse me? Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're going down here, I guess. I think we need to anyway. Hello, Beaters. So gross. So gross. Why is it so, like, weirdly foggy in here?
Done and done.
Is it acting like we're still underwater? I don't know what's up.
I knew I heard something.
Never stop with the lightning. Never stop, never stopping with the lightning. That'll teach you, right? Yeah, it's acting like we're still underwater. Wonder if I reload, if it'll fix that. Oh, okay. I'll show you, giant. Huh, this is weird. Oh, that's her. Sorry, Mr. Reanimated Spider. So yeah, it thinks we're still underwater until we, like, climb high enough. There we go. Hopefully we'll stay above this point from now on. I still got the water sound going, too. This happened before. I think it went away when I reloaded. Darkfall Cave Note. Sure, I'll read that. Darkfall Cave Note. Sister, I know that you'll come find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. We were fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I'm now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it's a quick death. Farewell, my dear sister. So, trolls? Do you think they're eating these spider eggs?
Why would anyone want to set up camp here?
Probably because they're, you know, evil or something, but... Dude, it was one accidental attack, okay? Right. So we got down, it looks like there's a trap down there, and then we got up. Let's check up first. I know the timer went off. I kinda am curious. What's a little further through here? Okay, yeah, this is the other way out. That's that wall that I was sure moved. It does. Okay, let's head down, and we'll save at this camp. And, I'll reload, so maybe that sound will be gone next time. Until then, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. This is Father of Two signing off.